Sir, what are the most significant immediate humanitarian impacts of the current Israeli ground offensive in Gaza City, because Israel is doing huge attack on the civilians?
Thank you very much for raising a very pertinent question. One fear that comes in my mind is that United Nations following the footsteps of its predecessor, the League of Nations. Because for last about a year or so, we see that Israel, with the support and in connivance with the USA, is just violating and disregarding all international norms and rules. They are not paying any heed to any of the decisions taken by the international body. So are we heading towards a situation whereby like that happened in 1930s when League of Nations became completely ineffective? Are we going to see a sort of resurgence of Germany of the Second War, pre-Second War days? Because what Netanyahu is doing, he is not bothered, and he is insisting, and his ministers insisting that at any cost they will not allow Palestine state to be established, and at the same time they are saying that they will incorporate Gaza into their state. So that means it is something like Hitler marching into Poland or going into Hungary, Czechoslovakia. Is he replicating the same thing? So that's the questions to be asked to the international community. It's time that the international community has to act on this.
What are the long-term consequences of such military escalations on prospects for peace and stability in the Middle East region?
Thank you very much for the question. Before I answer your question, I saw in one of the Facebook posts where somebody has posted, there was a writing behind a auto rickshaw in Dhaka. It read, "Please do not blow horn. 50 plus Islamic countries are sleeping." Please do not blow horn, 50 plus Islamic countries are sleeping. If they are sleeping, this war will continue, or simply Israel will occupy entire Middle East. The question is, when will they wake up? What Mr. Norman said is a war, but there has to be a limit. Even war has certain restrictions. Has anyone questioned Israel? Has anyone been able to stop them? Why Qatar was bombed? When Hamas had gone, because representatives of Hamas had gone for negotiations. That means USA had given connivance. In connivance with USA, Israel had attacked, carried out their raid. What action has been taken? No effective action has been taken either by Qatar or by Middle Eastern countries. So as long as these states, Middle East states, they remain like this, subservient to the US and Israelis, there is going to be a one-sided affair. Probably Netanyahu's idea of a greater Israel will be materialized soon. I don't know in how much time, but probably he's going to. He have sorted out Syria. Assad is gone. Syria is virtually under their control. Gaza was one where they are trying to probably wipe up the last phase of the operation. So maybe in about a month or two, Gaza will be all vacated. And most probably these Palestinians will land up in most of the other Middle Eastern countries. That means they are occupying that area. There have been a lot of table talk, but no constructive work or effort has been done by any of the organizations.
You have seen the incident took place in Bangladesh last year in July. You have seen in Nepal. You have seen in Sri Lanka. You have seen in Indonesia. But Bangladesh is taking, interim government is taking much time to go for a public election to move into democracy. On the other side, Nepal has declared that within 6 months they will accomplish their job as interim government. Why so much difference in the closing statement?
Thank you very much. This is not a question which can be answered in few sentences. Quite complicated. The situation in Bangladesh, in Nepal or in Sri Lanka or Indonesia are not same. The environment, political environment, economic environment are different. Plus, the overall context is also different. If you look at Bangladesh, it's what do you call the generation Z or Z, whatever, they came at a much later stage. The administration had gone to a level where it had become virtually a police state. From there, they had to recover. There were probably, I do not know, probably there was some force behind them. I do not know. So as it happened,
why you guess so, sir? Is there any particular reason you guess some forces behind that?
I did not study that, so I do not know. I have not tried to find out. As long as change took place, good enough. In both, on all those countries, it was only the students who got involved in the movement. But in case of Bangladesh, the movement engulfed the entire nation. Even the retired persons, both civilian and military, they came out of the street. That was the difference. Plus, in Bangladesh context, there was already a thinking that there's something, amendment, some preparation was being taken that reforms to be done. But in other places, the question of reform did not come up. So that was one factor. Incidentally, I teach these generation students in my university, the undergraduate level. I do ask them, I do talk to them. They feel frustrated. They were feeling frustrated because they have been fed for years long with wrong information, wrong history. They knew it, but they could not talk. So they opened up. Now they have a vision. So I'd ask them that what are the vision that you have, will you be able to achieve it? They are in dilemma because between them and the elder leaders, there is no link. If you study today,
there is a huge communication gap.
And among the elder leaders, there is no maturity, I should say, because the elder leaders, they got so much involved in the dirty politics and in the corruption that they cannot face the present the generation Z. So because of that, there is a big vacuum in Bangladesh environment.